niggas know that they keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're under.
That's it. 180. I got him. Gun.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And that's complete to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, Williams. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Switch.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ready. Look at it. Gun. Undercut.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready. Ready, 88. Check, 41. Gun. Tighten up.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
I got you, son. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, really didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Williams operating from the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
On the ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So don't say no.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
180. 180. Check, 41. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shift. 41.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
At their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken at about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Right to the 3. Greg. He's coming. We got double up. I get it.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go. Let's do
it. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Check 53.
Here we go.
Under 10. 10. Recon, 132 fighter.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
53, check 53.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go. Hey, echo. 53, Mike, 53. Watch the back. Ready?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Alpha. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. This is McCaffrey.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
37-yard line.
Check, 42. Here we go. 8. Check 25. 8.
On 2nd and 12, Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it third down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
60 or. Hey, foxtrot. Pick it up. Say go.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Williams now throwing on third and long. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Right there.
Here's Williams looking to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. Number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Williams from the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Williams over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
33 yards that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Nice hit, boy. Gun.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
44 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 8. Mike.
Now Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Newton now to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
20. Mike's Popo. Hey, let's get this. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Williams. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Williams now operating from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Three down.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. Hurry.
Be ready.
Shoot.
Williams throwing again. Williams loses the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check 15. Check. Travel. Get it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. They'll run with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing here, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Williams going to throw again. Now he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Set and over. Protein spill.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 9. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. 6 yards.
Right here, right here.
Now Cam, option left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the